Hey y'all, hey, it's another episode of Bonafide podcast featuring the one and only Lauren Wasylson. Oh, please tell me I said that name right. If I did, oh my gosh.
It was perfect. It was perfect. Good job. 10 out of 10.
Okay, I gotta bring my tamarine out because yay, I said it right. Okay. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
You know we blessed to be alive. Hello, we in there like yeah. So yes, we blessed. We here. So let's get it started. So Miss Lauren, can you tell us your sports story to how you got to where you are?
For sure. Yeah, so I started playing basketball all the way in what year was that? Fourth grade. So I was really, really little when I started out. Ended up going to high school. Mars High School was right by my house in Pennsylvania. Went from high school to college. I had 22 offers and decided to go to Xavier in the Big East. So I played there for 3 years, graduated with my undergrad in marketing, and decided to transfer back home to Duquesne. At Duquesne, I played there for 4 years. I know it sounds like a lot. I know I'm old in college, but I got my master's of business there, and I had some injuries. My first year that I was there, I tore my ACL. And then my last year that I was there, I had blood clots, which crazy story, but I nearly almost died on the court there. But got that all figured out and decided to be done with my basketball career for half the season. Took a role in marketing for a little bit and really missed basketball and was like, what the heck am I doing? And wanted to pursue my dreams of playing professional basketball. So got a contract offer over in Serbia my first year, Subotica, Serbia, and played there for half the season. And now I'm in Split, Croatia for my second season.
Ooh, girl. Like I was like, I know she like a whole lot of like transitioning in so many ways. If you think about it, like the transitioning from one college to another, the mini transition from college to like the regular life to now the professional life. So first and foremost, um, go from Xavier to Duquesne. Xavier's in the Big East. Duquesne is in the Atlantic 10, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
Oh, yes. This is
Good
what
job.
happened. Like this is what happened. I've been in mid major for so long. Like came from a mid major college. So it's like it's like don't sleep on mid majors, y'all. So
Yeah, for sure. There's so many good mid majors.
for real. So my question is, going from the Big East to the Atlantic 10, what was the transition like, and what would you say are the similarities and differences in competition wise?
For sure. So I feel like the transition was pretty smooth for me. Like I said, I graduated from Xavier, so I had my undergrad and I knew that I wanted to explore different options. Also, my coach my first year had got released. So I was playing under a whole new staff at Xavier. They came from Michigan. So like it wasn't the best fit for me anymore. I obviously loved it. Like you said, you brought up the competition. The competition was amazing. Like I played against Paige Beckers, I played against UConn, Marquette, Villanova, St. John's, like all the teams that you hear of, like we played against them. And it was a dogfight day in and day out. Now, did we win a lot of the games? Not really, but the competition was good. You couldn't trade that for anything. But the transition to Duquesne was really smooth. I'm from Pittsburgh, so obviously coming home and playing in front of my family and friends was huge because my family really couldn't make it out to Cincinnati that often, maybe once a year. So that was really big for me. And the competition in the A10, like we had just said, mid major is great basketball, let alone like in the Atlantic 10. So we played against great competition every single day too. I obviously dealt with injuries along the way. My first year didn't really go as smoothly as I expected. I tore my ACL my first year that I got there. So I went through a lot of hoops and boundaries to kind of get back to the player that I was, because obviously coming back from ACL is no joke. And I thought it was going to be a lot smoother after the recovery process, but it took me about a year after I tore my ACL to get back to where I was and the player that I wanted to be at.
Man, ACL injuries are no joke. Like I've heard so to hear so many stories coming back from it. I'm like, man, just like,
Yeah.
and I used to hear like in ways like how it changes the way, say, you run, you walk, and just everything, just coming back from it. Because it's like before the injury, like you're used to doing all of these things, but like after the injury, it's like you have to do like X, Y, Z to get back to
Mhm.
how you were, but it's a little different.
For sure. And even wearing the brace, like I know every doctor is different, but my doctor made me wear the big metal brace on my leg for a year. So even like you said, the running part was a hard adjustment, and just that weight on your leg. Even I'm a shooter, so I love to shoot the ball. I couldn't get the arc on my shot correct. Like I couldn't, and I remember my coaches being like, just jump a little higher. Like, I'm like, I can't, like, I don't know what to tell you. But not even like more physical. It was really hard mentally to get back to the standpoint that I was. I remember being depressed that year because I couldn't figure it out. Like I lost a whole bunch of weight that season because I didn't know what was going on. And I thought miraculously I'd just be the one coming back from ACL and being like, boom, I'm back to where I was. And I wasn't. And it just took time to figure out.
Man, because yeah, I seen that metal brace. I saw what's it, I was gonna say. I saw the first of all, shout out to TikTok because they love. I love when I see athletes share their stories in TikTok
Mhm.
wise. I'm like, repost like
Loved
everything.
it.
So like I saw yours. It was the one where you did the. It's like the pic slideshow, and it
Mhm.
did have a picture of you with the brace. I'm like, oh man, like
I remember my teammates being like, that should be illegal because like, we were scrimmaging in practice. I'm like, what do you want me to do? And I hit them the knee to knee with the brace. I felt terrible, but like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm going through some struggles too.
man, because it's like, look, like y'all think a brace is hard. You try competing with somebody that set a hard pick, and you
Oh my
think that's hard.
goodness.
Like, man, like
Yeah,
it's like where's the compassion? Like,
I know.
so my question for you is, we were talking about mid majors because, like, you know, you came from this, you played in the A10. I was a manager at the time in the CAA. Both of these people don't understand. Mid major got some dogs. Mid
For
major got some
sure.
dogs in competition.
Yeah.
But for you, what would you say are some of the misconceptions about mid major competition?
Yeah, I think just the name, like the mid major, everybody wants to go high major, right? Everybody wants to go to the big name schools, but like you said, there are some dogs in mid major, and people like if you watch mid major, you can see that. If you play in mid major, there's a whole different aspect to it. So I think mid major, like you say, often gets overlooked, but there are great players everywhere on every team. So you really can't overlook them at the end of the day.
For sure, because man, I mean, if you think about it, when it comes to March Madness, you be seeing like mid
Mhm.
majors just come in and upset like the big seeds and these
Yeah.
big names. And it's like, well, he tried to tell y'all, like, but it's okay. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like some people want to go for the big name, but it's
Yeah.
like, would you rather be going for the big name, riding the bench for like all 4 years, and you maybe get a little bit of playing time, or would you rather go to say I'm just say mid major or D2 or NAIA or
Yeah.
JUCO, where that college wanted you from the jump, and
Right.
they're like letting you play your game, and you get more playing time. You get to showcase to where, hey, because I don't know about anybody else, but I think that's the misconception. Like a lot of things, like you, and I usually tell a lot of people, you should go where you are going to be respected and heard and
Mhm.
seen and not tolerated, because
Yeah.
that's the
No, absolutely. And I think the coaches that want you, you will know immediately rather than, oh, I have interest from UNC. Okay, but they only checked up on me like once out of the month. They don't aren't that heavily interested in you. And even if they do throw an offer your way, like you said, you're probably going to play minimal minutes. So why wouldn't you go to the mid major, the D2 school that actually wants you, and then show yourself and showcase yourself there? Because at the end of the day, you're going to have those minutes to prove yourself.
exactly. And it's like, you know, and it's interesting because, like, yes, it's great to have all these offers, right? But it's like, which it's like you got to choose the offers that hey, who's actually checking on you? Like, hey, did you
Right.
sign anybody yet? Like, hey, when's your next games? Hey, can you let me know your schedule? If they tell you, can you let me know your schedule so we can check up? I'm like, all right, cool.
For sure.
I mean, because like you said, like it's interesting how like say like the big names. Sometimes the big names they'll throw in their card like close to the last minute period of like
Mhm.
that recruiting. And say like, yeah, we checked them out. I'm like, you wanted to check me out. You been should have been checking me out a long time ago. Don't do.
Exactly.
I was like, all right, cool. That's how it is. All right, bet. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good. Next.
so my question for you is, you play overseas, which first of all, overseas basketball has been my dream since I was 16. That was my goal was playing overseas basketball. Like
Mhm.
the competition, I was like, you get everything paid for, like you set. I used to hear
Yeah.
that. I was like, mm. So and plus the competition, I love the competition way more. So just saying.
For sure. For sure.
But my question for you is from your experience, what would you say are some of the misconceptions of overseas competition?
Yeah, I think it depends on the leagues you go to. So everybody hears about the Euro Cup and Euro leagues, and obviously those are the top dogs. Like again, if we were going to talk about college, those are like the UNCs, like the Big East, all the Power Five schools. But the leagues underneath to get to the Euro League and Euro Cup, they're also really great competition. Now, certain countries have better, what's the word I'm looking for? They are more prevalent. So like in the Serbia league that I played in last year was great, but now they're getting more Euro Cup teams within that league. So even if you're not in the quote unquote Euro League, you're still playing in that respected league. And that elevates that certain league. In the Croatian league that we're playing in right now, obviously another great league. So it just depends on the country that you go to. I've heard so many good things about different countries, whether they play in the Euro League or Euro Cup or not.
You are absolutely right about like it's like you have the Euro Cup, the Euro League, which I had to learn like they're the big ones, and then you have like the
Mhm.
leagues underneath, which are they're still
Mhm.
great. So it's like, but girl, were you in Serbia? Like, did you always used to hear this big Serbian teams that were big rivals?
The Partizan and Red Star.
Yes.
Yep, yep. I wish I would have went to a game, but I didn't. I wasn't over there long enough to go to the game. But they were always sold out every single time we were checking to go to there. But that environment is insane.
Oh, girl, I heard stories how like the fans is like I
No
saw a
joke.
clip where like there were fire throwing like bottles. I'm
Yep. Yeah,
like
yeah. It's nuts. The Serbs do not play about their basketball.
they do not. I mean, Lord, like you got Jokic came from Serbia. He's playing in the NBA. So
Mhm.
they love. It's just to me like when I saw that, I'm like I don't know if I want to play. Like if I'm playing it, if I was like I don't know if I want to play in this gym if
Yeah.
I know there's gonna be fire and things thrown and like and I'm trying to play. I'm like I think I like my life a little bit. I love basketball. But like I think I like my life a little bit more. I was like, cause
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. It's like it's a little bit dangerous out here, but it's
it's
all
like
about the experience at the end of the day.
that's true. It's like how do you? It's like too. It's like how do you separate like how do you focus all this? Like how are you able to focus like the game if like everything is like going out at once? It's like I gotta try to
Yeah,
focus. That would have been like whoo.
yeah.
So, but
I know. I have a lot of friends that play over in the Euro Cup and Euro League too, and that's why I asked them. I was like, "How do you even like hear out there? Like, how do you hear the calls? How do you focus? Like, because I would be distracted too. I'd be like, "What is going on?" Especially with the fireworks and the fire, like you said. Mm-mm. That is insane, but great atmosphere to say the least.
we definitely love a good atmosphere, especially if there's fans that actually love like the games are packed up and like
Mhm.
they have true loyalty. They show their loyalty to their teams, especially
Yeah.
if that
Yes,
team may
for
be going
sure.
through, especially if that team going through a losing season, they still loyal. Like, oh. Y'all loyal.
Yes.
Y'all.
Oh yeah.
I'm like this is the type of fan base I like. Then it's like y'all loyal through everything.
Yep.
Oh
Through and through.
man, ride till dawn.
Exactly.
So my question for you is, when it comes to women's sports, how important is representation?
Yeah, no, representation is huge because I feel like, I mean, women's sports in general, they always have been overlooked. Now, with the time being, they're starting to get more representation from a lot of people, but we deserve our flowers too. Like we do just as much as the men's side. Now, we may not make as much money, but we still put in that hard work that everybody talks about that we do on a daily basis. So at the end of the day, we deserve our flowers too, and we should deserve that representation, recognition.
Period. Let me get my tambourine for that, cause hey, we in there. Yes, I have to have my tambourine with me every time I hear somebody
I
say.
love the tambourine. That is a great point.
Every time I hear something so like mic drop, yes, yeah. Shout out to the person
Hmm.
that sent me that. They were a fan of the show. They're like, and because I used to do this, like my little mini fan, but they're like, you know what, we're gonna just give you a tambourine. I was like, bet. All
I
right,
love it.
make the
I
show
love the tambourine.
lit. I do
Uh
too.
huh. It makes
I,
it. It makes it.
I girl, I love it. I was like, I know it's in the plastic bag, but you know what? This it's in the plastic bag for a reason. I like to keep it like what's it called? Just how it is, like this. Like
Hmm.
it's like clean, super steam, and all that's like it's just
Yep.
you know how what's it called? You know how like in shoes, how the shoes be wrapped in like not bubble wrap, but like the plastic, it looks super nice and stuff when it's just like
Yeah.
that's
Like
how I feel.
crisp.
Yes. Like
I love it. I love it.
so but so my question for you is um women's sports been growing and everything because hello, we've been there. We are that.
Mhm.
Um, who are some of the people that you looked up to in your game, both on and off the court?
Yeah, I think for me, it goes back to Pittsburgh, like through and through. There is a player who was locally one of our stars. Her name was Brenna Wise. She played at Pitt. She never played overseas, but she was one of the local stars that I've always looked up to. And her game kind of represented me when I was really young. And going back to representation, like she was one of the people who came to my games when I was really younger, and she saw something in me that she knew could grow to being the player that I am today. So that was huge for me. Another player is Shatori Walker. She's another homegrown Pittsburgh girl. So just those type of players that are locally made helped me along the way, and they could do it. So why couldn't I? Um, as for players, obviously, not to be like ununique, but like Caitlin Clark, for instance, like you've seen how her game has boosted women's basketball, and it's amazing to see. And like she loves to shoot the ball too. Like her, I love her game. So just watching those players on a daily basis and how to reciprocate my game and how to advocate for women's basketball on that end has helped me immensely too.
Girl, you listed a lot of shooters for sure. Cause I
I know
remember
I love
I
shooting.
was like, man, I've heard of Shatori Walker. I was like, is this the same?
Yeah,
Is
I
this
played against her a few times. We just like when she was playing in runs in Pittsburgh, like she would pop up to the gym. One of my trainers that I worked with, I was like, oh my gosh, all right, let's do this. But it's awesome. It's awesome to have those local players to play against and to look up to.
for sure? I was like, man, is this the same Shatori Walker that played in the W? Because I remember there's a Shatori Walker there. I was like, oh, I was like, man, I was
Yep.
like, it's like, man, I'll tell you, basketball is such a big yet small like community. It's a worldwide
Yeah.
sport, but it's like a as you say, it's a small world after all. It's like you just like you be
Oh,
able to
it's such a like a close knit community. At the end of the day, like even today, when I have posted my day in the life from Croatia, one of the girls who I played against in the A10, she like DM'd me and she was like, "Hey, like I just saw your video. What agent are you with? Like, how are you enjoying your overseas experience?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, like this is crazy. And I had just posted that like hours ago. So the close knit community in the basketball world is amazing to me.
It really is. And like we were just talking about earlier, I was like, you know, about Leah. First of all, shout out to Leah. Hey, girl. So
She's in her room over there.
it's like Leah. Hey, girl. So, but we were just saying, you know, it's just interesting how like how people connect with one another. It's like, oh, you knew this person too. I was like, oh, yep. Like
Right.
it's just like it's like it's such a small world after all, but it's like you said mentioned, it is a close tight knit community that like if they you looking for a team or someone that may be looking for a place like hey I know somebody that would be great
Got
for
you.
this. It's like yeah, it's like I know a great addition for this team like
Right.
so.
Yeah, no, like even my coaches too. Like my Serbian coach that I played under, he always calls me like once every 2 weeks, once every week, just to check up on me. And he asks me all the time, like, do you have X? Because I'm a player development coach, so I do a lot of player development whenever I go back home, and I absolutely love it. But he's also looking for players too. He's like, do you know any players that you played against or would be a good fit for me? As well as Duquesne. Like Duquesne has reached out multiple times to me asking what players do I have up and coming, what players have I trained. So it's so cool to see.
Oh, shout out to you, girl. I'm here for this. My question for you is, as a woman and an athlete, how important is mental health to you?
Mental health is everything. I think just being stereotyped like in the woman's role, we get looked down upon. Not That's not a good word to say, not down upon, but like compared to men's basketball, say, like, and you're comparing women's basketball, obviously everybody's gonna look at men's basketball as the priority. But having that mental health of knowing that you're doing good and you're doing great within the basketball realm, for my part, for instance, is so huge. But also taking care of yourself at the end of the day. Like you're not just a basketball player. You're not just an athlete. You're more than that. And I think that's huge to understand and incorporate in your everyday life. Because a lot of the times basketball is going to have their ups and downs. Your sport is going to have your ups and downs. But what are you really outside of your sport? And that's what means the world.
Absolutely. And I remember in ways I remember when you're talking about you mentioned ACL tear and the blood clot, I think a lot of people forget that sometimes injuries can take a toll on your mental health. Do you
Mhm.
feel like with you going through those adversities in ways it took a toll on your mental, but it also like did it help you just strengthen of how you became as a player right now?
For sure. Yeah, no, like you said, both. And the ACL was the first one that I went through. And that, like, basketball has been everything to me and will always be everything to me. But that is where I kind of took a step back and was like, okay, what am I outside of this sport? Because I had a whole year to figure that out. And then the blood clots came, and it's like, well, shoot, like, here we go again. Now, this time I almost died. So it's like, what am I truly outside of the sport? And that's how you try to navigate that. Now, yes, like adversity hits you at different parts. So I had to navigate, okay, who am I, right, on the court to my teammates now? How can I be a better coach? And I think with doing that has helped me navigate within the coaching realm, which is, it kind of gives me chills now that it's so full circle, because now I'm doing player development and I can see outside of that realm of just being a player, but a coach also. And now the girls who are going through the adversity, like ACL, for instance, they come to me and they're like, what can I do? How can I get through these leaps and boundaries? Because they're so mentally stuck, but also I can be an advocate to help them, guide them through that journey.
That's because man, like it take like you mentioned, like it makes you wonder like who am I without the sport, and I think that's like one of the
Mhm.
biggest like questions because I know when quarantine hit in 2020 when everybody like couldn't do nothing, that was like one of those moments like what am I going to do without the sport? Like can't meet
Right.
up with anybody, so it's whew, like it took a toll on everybody, like mentally, just the separation of, the sport and, you. And it's like, what's going on? It's like, how do you move life without the sport?
Right.
So my question for you is like, playing and coaching, what would you say are some of the similarities and difference wise from in the perspective of the game?
That's a good question. I think for me, I can see, especially with my position that I play in, I coach and train a lot of guards. So I do a lot of guard play, and I can kind of give them the toolbox, and the girls and the guys that I work with, that the tools that I use, right, to go into the game. And I can help them navigate different scenarios. Now, with player development, obviously, you're not doing more so like 5-on-5 work, but one-on-one work for that hour that I'm with them. But I can tell them what they need to work on, as well as um, dividing their game of how to enhance their different skill sets, like shooting or passing or ball handling. So I can kind of integrate my game into their game as well, and kind of tell them how I got from point A of being, playing at Xavier to Duquesne to overseas, and how they want to try to navigate them trying to get to college at the Division 1 level or whatever level that they want to play at, to if their goal is to play professional basketball, to help them get there too.
That's real right there. Because I think player development is, like you said, is one on one, which is, I feel like that's always a great thing because it's like, you and that player are, that player may need that specific help and that specific development. So it's like, you know what you're doing. It's like, this
Mm.
is great because, like, the player development, like you said, player development is like one on one, and then coaching is like just everybody. Like it could be coaching one on
Yeah.
one, but it's like you're helping everybody. But the player development is like just that one on one or maybe 2-on-2 just to
Yeah.
get how to. It's like, you know what? I'm here for that. I'm here for it.
No, I love it so much. And also I had posted something on Facebook recently, and one of the moms had like DM'd me on there, and she's like, I just want to let you know, like, her name was Jules. Jules watches every game. I was like, oh, that literally
Oh,
made my entire day. So yeah, they're watching my games from back home too, which is, I mean, that means the world to me. I'm so excited to come back and work with them whenever I get back.
oh, we love to hear it. Girl, it's like
I
they watch.
know, it's so cute.
It's like yeah, it's like I'm like, cause I'll be like, man, y'all watching all the way for her. Like
You
it's
know,
like
like
it's
my
like
heart.
it's like my heart just skipped a beat for joy. It's like, don't make me cry, y'all. It's like, don't make me cry.
Sorry, everybody.
Because it's just so, it's like, all this is like, because it makes you feel like you're fulfilling a purpose. Because it's like somebody watching you, just like we were talking about representation. It's like somebody looking up to you and then they watching you and it's like, oh, it's like, it feels like an honor. It's like, so it's like,
For sure. And like knowing too that the ball is going to stop bouncing one day, but also to give back to what basketball has given to me. That has been like my main purpose, and seeing it come full circle is like such an amazing feeling.
I know that's right. Woo! I know that's right. So my question for you is, if there was a word or phrase to describe your journey so far, what would it be?
Hmm. I say perseverance and resilience. I think for me, my journey has been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of injuries, a lot of adversity that I've been through, but being able to persevere through that and have the resilience to get through that. A lot of people didn't think I was going to play professional basketball, but just like a lot of people didn't think I was going to make it Division 1 level, right? I proved them wrong every single time, and that is kind of my motivation behind that. Like, yeah, things are not always going to be 100% perfect, but how are you going to prevail? How are you going to get through those tough times?
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's the perseverance
Yay, I
and
got another
resilience for
can't
me.
breathe.
It's the perseverance and resilience for me. Cause baby, perseverance and resilience go hand in hand. Cause
For
it's
sure.
like
For sure.
And plus, it's like in the dictionary, one goes before the other, so it's like push through, bow, made it. Yeah. So I tried doing that, and I was like, I can't do it. So I'm gonna just,
I
I
love this. I use this all the time. You ask any of my teammates, somebody makes a three, I'm sitting there like,
like, cause I know like I see emotes like this, cause I know it means this close, but I was like, oh, they mean like
oh,
clock
the
it.
emoji like this.
Yeah. Like, cause I
Me
would
and
see it
Lee
as
use that
like this.
emoji all the time.
I was like, I would see it as it was like, it's like you're this close to like my last nerve, but it's like, oh, they doing the,
Yep.
get it.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I
You can go either way.
it can go either way, but it's like when somebody saying period with this, like, oh yeah, so I'm here for it.
Period.
So period. So Bonafide means authentic and unique, and which leads to my question is, what makes Miss Lauren Wasylson? Oh gosh, help us! I had said it earlier today and I messed it up. This is a blooper
You
moment.
got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Okay, it's Wa Wasylson. Wasylson.
Nope.
Oh, oh gosh,
Wasylson.
Wasylson. Okay, Wasylson.
Yeah.
Wasylson.
Good job.
Okay, all right. Let me start over. So, what makes Miss Lauren Wasylson authentic and bona fide? What makes your story stand out?
I think just within my journey of being an athlete, I went through a lot, but also giving back to the sport that has given so much to me. Now, the like I said, the ups and downs, they're a given. That's in any sport that you're gonna play. How are you gonna get through the downs, but also being good with the ups, but also getting being able to give back to the community and give back to the players that are up and coming.
Ooh, girl, I'm here for it. And when I tell you, I was like, oh, I had it the first time, and then I was like, oh, now it's like, I was like, you know what? This makes my podcast raw real. My podcast is raw real. There be blooper moments like
I
that.
love it. I love what you do too. This is amazing. As soon as Lee told me about this, I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I want to be on her podcast. This is amazing.
I'm here for it. Shout, like I said, basketball is such a tight knit community. Shout out to Leah. So
Shout
it's
out
like,
to Leah. I'm trying to get her to come out. I can't get her.
it's like Leah, come out. So
Leah, come out. Oh, she's on the phone. She
oh,
said she's on the phone. She said I say hi.
hey girl, hey. So it's just like this is why the basketball is such a tight knit community. We have amazing
For
people,
sure.
and this is like, and it's such a full, like I said, it's such a full circle for those that do not know. Um, when she was just committing to Duquesne, I actually did the jersey swap design for her for the jersey, but she didn't know who it was. But it's like, hi, I'm the one.
I just knew
But
it was great work.
yeah,
It's on the Instagram.
so it is on the Instagram. So I'm still proud. It's still I'm still blessed that the work is still there because usually because some people like once everything is like done they're like I'm gonna just archive it. It's retirement. So
Yeah, no.
but to hear
No,
it,
no,
it's
no,
still
no, no.
there.
It stays up.
I'm here for it. So so let Miss Lauren, can you let the folks know how where they can support and find you if there's any upcoming games coming up for you?
Yes. So, well, we play on YouTube. So I don't know how you, if you look up Kazl, Kazl basketball, it should be under Eurobasket, but also all of our links are on YouTube. And all of the links that we had played recently are all on there too. So you can go up and go find them too. They stay up.
Y'all heard what she said. Y'all heard her first. Y'all find it on YouTube for all the games, even the live replays of the games. Because I'm going to tell y'all, that was a valid crash out the other day. That was a valid crash out.
Valid.
That was a valid.
The refs over here trying to sell games and stuff. Now, if you want entertainment, watch your last game.
Yes, watch the last game. It was great. They came out with a W. They're like, you know what? They tried to hold us back, but, we came out on top. got the win. A win
You
is a
still
win.
persevered.
Yeah, that's right. They persevered and came out resilient with it.
Period.
Period. Period. Hold up. Period. There you go. Period. So,
I know
but
that's right.
y'all be sure to follow Miss Lauren herself, W Lauren 4. Y'all be sure to follow her and be sure to follow the games too. And support when you invest in women's sports, y'all, amazing things happen like this. So, and also be sure to check out the live replay of Bonafide Her podcast episode 213. Oh, I had to make sure. I was like, did I count this right? Yes, I did. I was like, it's over 200 episodes. I was like, woo. So
We
be sure to
love
check
that.
out.
We love that.
It's another blooper, so y'all please forgive me. But this makes the podcast raw and real. So be sure to check out the live replay of Bonafide Her podcast episode 213 featuring Lauren Wasylson.
Wasylson.
Wasylson. Okay, let me try to Wasylson. Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Wasylson?
Yeah.
Okay, be sure to check out the live replay of Bonafide Her podcast episode 213 featuring Lauren Wasylson. After this, be sure to check out the live replay of that and be sure to follow the queen herself on Instagram and be sure to check out the game. So thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.